what is you talking about? No, listen, shut up and sit down and watch the word of God. As soon as, listen, when I leave service on Sunday, as soon as the anointing brushed through, you ain't even got to come home. I said, oh, there it is. I ain't got nothing else to say. I let them dance and shout. When the bishop starts saying, Fred, you going to shut it down? I throw my hands and say, what you want me to tell the Lord? What you want me to do? Because I'm going to let the work of God work in the church. Because I don't know who might be sitting on the bench in the back. That might be that crackhead that need that deliverance. Somewhere down the line, you have to get yourself to a point. Sister Hubbards. Whereas you can't wait for somebody else to take that coat off of you. The coat, the anointing of God is yes given to you. So that it can be an edification of the church for the upbuilding of the kingdom. But not only that, so that it is also, it is a keeper of you. Some of us, if we didn't have church, if we didn't have fire, if we didn't have prayer meeting, if we didn't have this right here, some of us will be in a hell of a fix, you hear me? Some of us be getting dressed right now trying to make it out to the club. And don't know if death is on the other side of the door. But listen, if I die tonight, when I run out of here, I know that the God I serve. Okay, I gotta close. I gotta go. Sister Shanice, you understand what I'm talking about tonight? Am I all right, Sister Shanice? No, there you go. You're good. That's my baby there. Now watch this here. Sometimes, where you are in ministry, in the church, you have to get to a point that before someone else takes everything that you have to do a self-examination. You have to look at yourself and say, can I use this? Is this really about you, Jesus? Because see, I have to look at myself daily and ask myself, is this about Fred, Lord, or is this about you? Because see, if it's about me, I want to take me off. I don't want to wait until you decide to come and strip off from me what I got from God. Because see, the Father gave it to Joseph, but his brothers took it back from him. They will take whatever they can out of you. There are folks that's just using you for your anointing. Wow. They're just grabbing the covering that you have, all that power. And as long as you are there in the midst, the power of God is there, and they just want you around. But I'm going to take that off, that codependency mode. Because I am going to my destiny. You will not keep me down. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it. Now listen, if you got some good sense, you're going to try to make it with me. But all you can do is just say, come on, preacher. We're going to ride together, rock steady, baby. Let them talk about you. Let them say you're not real. Let them say that you're not real. Let them say that you're not okay. Let them tell you that you're still on your way going to hell. Rock steady, baby. Stay right. Because you see, Sister Hubbard, I don't have nothing else to lose. You can't take nothing else from me. I don't have no more pride. You can't talk about me and hurt my feelings no more. I don't wear my pride. I don't wear my feelings on my. I remember when we moved from where we was. To me, it was devastating to hear somebody say something about my bishop. When they said, I don't believe our bishop moved us into a house and not a church, I was mad. Let me talk about, I don't want to talk about y'all, because I don't know y'all well enough. Let me talk about me. I was mad. I'm talking about mad enough to want to, listen, I am the executive pastor of the True Unity Church of Orlando, Florida. I will write you a letter and get you up out of there. I don't, listen, mess around with me if you want. Either I'll write you out or whisper to you, you don't need to come back. You are not conducive to ministry. You are not doing, okay, mess around. See, I ain't scared of none of y'all. You don't like the way things are going? Get out. Don't hold down the anointing. Don't stop the work of God. I'm going to follow the man of God wherever he say go. If he said we're going to preach on the roof, I'm going to yell from the house. Then they call the people members. The man. Code enforcement. The man came down and didn't know that when he came, he was stepping up on